Welcome, it's King Lizzard on Xbox One with Forza Motorsport 6 race action, and this is Daytona International Speedway's short circuit. Now, the event that I'm doing is a Super Street US Tour for Japanese Street Kings. So it's all about tuners, this race. I'm driving a Nissan Fairlady Z, part of the Team Forza group of vehicles. I thought I'd go external chase view for this one because I think the last track that I did, I ran it through on internal, so I thought it'd give us a better look at this Daytona. It's not a bad tune. This is my own C500 tune for this Team Forza Fairlady Z 2003 model. So it's pretty good on technical corners. It's quite grippy as well. It can be a bit of a drifter. It's probably a little bit too grippy to be a great drifter, but it's not a bad drifting car. And this particular section here will lose the lights for a little bit too. Nothing too drastic. You do actually lose lights if you hit them or damage them, as you can see in that blue car in front there. But this is a hell of a tough race. I'm racing in Expert, up against Expert AI here, so I managed to sneak myself into 7th. The real problem I have here is that my car doesn't have as good a top speed as some of the other cars in this race, which means I really have to win them over on technical turns and stuff. We'll get to see that in a few seconds, I suspect. Once I get onto this big fast straight, I'm sure we'll see some overtakes. And that's quite a nice looking track, this Daytona, even at night time. So it's a track that I've raced in the day and at night, and it's quite a nice circuit in general, especially at night time with the fluorescence kicking off. It looks pretty impressive, looks quite realistic. So there's one of the cars I expected to overtake me. There's quite a big gap between me and the rest of the field now, so as long as I don't make any mistakes, I'm not going to bury myself in any more cars hopefully. But I'm really going to have to work hard to get in front and stay in front of these 7 cars as I head into lap 2. Oh, a little bit too quick there. Caught that car at the backside. I think that's actually what I'm driving, or it's a later model of what I'm driving. I think that is also a Fairlady of sorts. Another clip that put me out of control. I was trying to stop, which is why I went out of control after I clipped him. That's left me a big old gap. I'm in 6th at the moment. I've got 7th on my tail, pretty hot. I really didn't want that to happen. This is going to make it very tough for me to win this race now. I needed that gap back there in order to do some damage to some of these front leaders. And obviously I messed it up by clipping that car. So it'll be interesting to see what placing I get now. Another dark sector there where we don't have any actual street lights above us, and this is a really dark section here. Quite cool section, lots of kind of car flash coming up on the rear of your vehicle. Probably not a lot of fun internal, I imagine. I shall try that one day, especially if you haven't got any lights and you've damaged them though. So into lap 2 coming up on vehicle position 3, making a bit of ground. Oh no, get off, get off, get off. Oh, made a fatal mistake there. Do not cross over onto that lower part of the track, or vice versa. Do not cross over if you're on the lower part of the track to the higher part. You will lose control because obviously your wheels aren't fully touching the ground the way they should be. So that just cost me everything I just did on the last lap. This is a really tough race. I definitely chose the wrong vehicle for this circuit, so at least you'll learn from my mistakes. This Team Forza Z, it probably can do it, but it's going to be one of the tougher vehicles to get the job done. So you might want to choose something with a bit of a better top speed than this particular vehicle and reasonable handling. So I've got a potential here of regaining 4 positions if I can pull it off. Now what I will do at the end of this race is I will stitch on the replay so you guys can also have the fun of watching that, or obviously if you don't really want to watch the live race you can jump straight into the replay by jumping 50% through the video. Quite a nice paint this. This paint is part of the community paint, I quite like it. New use of one of the new colours there. So I managed to slip into second, bit of a nasty skid there. I did clip that first car and bounce off the second unintentionally. So I was trying to get through there cleanly, but I went in a little bit hot. So I'm in second at the moment. Can I keep it, or at least third? All you have to do in the game is, in these career modes, you've always got to finish at least third minimum. If you don't finish third, you have to do the race again. You don't have to finish first or second. I would have preferred having to finish at higher positions and get more of a challenge out of the game, but I guess they're trying to make it more universal for everyone so you don't feel so bad if you're not coming in first and second all the time. In this expert mode it is really tough to get first places. I'm just about holding second position at the moment. First place is way down the line, but I can feel third place breathing down my neck in a big way. Oh, that was close. So into the replay. I'll leave you ladies and gents to watch the replay. Enjoy. Please do remember to rate and subscribe, and if you're not a subscriber, feel free to click that sub button. It'd be great to have you aboard King Lizzard's Game Lounge. Take care, keep watching, and game on.